Hey, this is Crystal Wax. I am making this video regarding my daughter, Dominique Sandra Marie Lax, because I don't want murderers to be getting away with nothing. I'm being followed here in Mansfield by a group of white people I don't know, but it seems like they're connected to the murder of Antoine Lax and Dominique missing. Dominique was arrested on March the 9th. Now, Dominique have been having problems with cops following her. This is why she made videos to show, see, in the back of me, cops are always following me where I'm going. Now, they had inappropriately touched her. I know that they don't want nobody on my side. They just want everybody on corrupt cops. Just because you rock a badge don't mean that you are standing upright for righteous justice. Some cops are really into corrupt things and racist things. Now, I'm tired of people not hearing my voice about my family. They let this man that murdered my son 6 months ago, somebody bailed him out, Jeremy Davison of Harris County in Houston, Texas. I guess they figured as a setup or a racist type of attack is that you shoot him or you kill the bug guy, son of a gun, and then you have to sit in for about 5 months in Houston. And then once you sit in, we'll bail you out. So I got this thing going on. I got the people over here sitting up there. I don't know them from Adam to Eve. I got white guys calling me all kind of niggers and all kind of fat ass. I don't know you, sir. I don't know nobody. You understand me? Why would you be disrespecting me? I'm 58 years old. Have I disrespected you out of your name? So why are you sitting up there like they set me up in this apartment? They know that I am a 58-year-old older woman, senior citizen. And I told them that I needed an apartment that really don't have no stairs. You understand? But they have people over here that they knew that they was going to set me up and have people sit up there listening on you, report back to us, whatever you hear. Okay? It's like, if really, sir, you don't need regular citizens to do nothing. Law enforcement is supposed to do their own job. So therefore, if there's any kind of thing that I have done illegally and you have a job to do, don't put regular people like me that's barely making it to do your job. You are law enforcement. You understand? Now, because they are shady ass, racist ass people, they have been following me around. This is gang stalking. They've been following me around. You understand? I don't know you. Why is there a group of white guys, especially white guys, they get hurt when there's no son around you, no black man around you. So you a single black woman that's in this apartment by yourself. You understand? That somebody put these people up to do that. You know, I was supposed to be in an apartment where it got a level ground, where you just push my walker in and I don't have to climb up no stairs. That's more of a senior citizen, right? They're trying to keep me stuck here. You understand? It's more for a younger person type of apartment. You feel me? Now I got people outside of me trying to stir things up in the community. Maybe it's the Grand Dragon. Maybe it's the sergeant on the police force or a judge or something that's in the KKK. But it's giving these people the right to sit up here and disrespect me. They think that they have the right to, you don't even know me. And I have a voice of my own to speak up for this shit. You don't even know me. Why are you following me around? And why are you jumping in another man's crime and another man's sin to sit up here and jump on a bandwagon and get into some mess that you probably don't know all of the information about? Now, they murdered my son. Dominique was arrested on March the 9th. She was sitting in the park because she was stranded in Las Vegas. And so she went to Henderson to get out of the city type of life. Now, here comes the cops again. You know, the ones that like to get their feel good on from that black slave nigger girl that we don't passed around from state to state and city to city. If everyone will shut the hell up and listen and stop listening to him and listen to her mama. Everyone have noticed that Dominique have been locked up in a lot of places everywhere she go. It's almost like they're setting up scenarios and filming it. And she's the star of always getting the butt end of suffering and going through unnecessary pain that these people are putting her through. Now I feel like I'm fighting white guys about my child and making sure that she come home. It's like they don't want my child to come home. Or did you murder her? What happened to Dominique when she got arrested on March the 9th? March 10th, it's almost like the public defender did not even defend her. He didn't even find out if she had any kind of sickness, schizophrenia or anything, because she takes medicine. It's almost like they already had it planned. That's why they messed with her in a public park. She's not bothering nobody. She was on her phone, not committing no crime whatsoever. But they just needed that girl again. As she said, she called me before they took her to a regular housing. She called me while she was in the holding cell. And she said, I want to sue them. They inappropriately touched me, Mom. You understand? Now, during that 45 days, the judge, the white prosecutor, and the public defender, it's like they railroad her. They had it already set up in Henderson, Nevada, that they was going to need her again for 45 days. Because this have not been a one-time deal. This have been since 2009, these white men and Mexican men and a couple of black men that I've seen have been playing this game with the women of this family. And I'm getting sick of not being heard. Give me the media then, if nobody else want to hear what I have to say. They're about ready to let a murderer walk because he sit up there and did 5 months in jail. And in the state of Houston, they telling me don't be surprised if he walk. You understand? I'm tired of being attacked and nobody is hearing me. And I'm a mother that's having all this stuff happen to me and nobody is hearing me. And it's almost like my family in Mansfield wanted me here to sit to come and for me to come here so that they could dog me out and get other people to dog me out like they used to do when I was younger. That stuff don't hurt me. And I know how to make it without them. I've been making it 58 years. So I know how to live without my family. I've been doing it. You understand? I'm tired of these things happening to my family. These people need to be in jail. They don't have a right to commit murder and then sit up there and figure that it's going to go away overnight. And if they hire some attorney and pay him good, that they can always pay off people. They can always pay off people. I want to know where the hell is my daughter. I'm not playing they little young games no more. This is not no game when you messing with people's family. Now, what did you do to her while she was in jail? They're always claiming that Dominique have attacked some police officer, some security guard, all male, like they're trafficking her. Since 2019, that she's the little nigger girl that we're going to teach a lesson and we're going to keep her in our racist white man hand. Now, that's enough. And I'm willing, more than willing, to talk to the media if I need to be heard. Where is my daughter? What did they do to her? In 45 days, even if a person don't have money on their books, they can still try to make an effort to call collect. What happened to her? Last time I found out that the reason I couldn't find Dominique in the system, because somebody have, quote and unquote, made a mistake on her date of birth. No, that's when somebody try to hide and try to hide her from family or anybody finding her and looking her up. What did they do to Dominique when she was in that jail? Why did they need Dominique again this time? Because she was waiting for her ID. They have been snatching her purse. Where's justice for the victim? When people are doing things to Dominique, where's her goddamn justice? She's been reaching out to people for over 8 years. And they have made her and a group of people have went along with murderers and rapists and thought that it was a form of entertainment and have laughed about the victim walking around as that girl being the raped one. And that's that girl mom. I'm tired of being that girl mom. And I'm tired of having a bunch of young kids that's sitting up here that's old enough to be my grandchildren, sitting up there and trying to act like you know more than me and attacking my family and thinking that you can, because you white privilege or entitled, you can kill people and you can rape people and get away with it. I don't care if you are rocking a badge. They try to act like that they're above the law. Now the question is, and this video is just the beginning of me getting tired of speaking and not being heard. Where is my daughter? Stop playing games with me. Ongoing games, sitting up there playing games with you. Then they look at you off of their videos. They got videos on me in this goddamn apartment. And they think I'm just that dumb. You think I lived on this earth for 58 years and not know street game? Not know when people being sneaky and snakish? Do you think I'm not aware of my surrounding? I have been a CNA for 25 years. My job is to observe detail. Anything abnormal, anything that looks out of abnormal patterns. They have been doing this ongoing harassing pattern. They think that they can just sit up there and do things to people and not pay a consequences, not be accountable. And I'm holding everyone that is in law enforcement, judges, Judge Burrow, BURR. You sentenced her for 45 days. It seemed like it was a setup. Why did you need Dominique this time? Because she was stranded and she was in a domestic violence shelter. She just went to a public park in Henderson, Nevada, and was sitting at the park. And here come the harassing cops again. I guess they needed to get their taste of a feel on Dominique. Pahrump, Nevada, three cops failed all over her. Dominique has been telling me that they drug her. When she wake up, there's blood gushing down her legs, not her regular period. Did you take organs out of her? What is going on? Are you microchipping her? I mean, besides the trafficking, what are you doing with this particular black woman that you got to always be pulling her into a state system? If it ain't the jail system, then it's the mental health. Now, she was just released after 4 intensive tests with expert psychiatrist doctor, and they deemed her as competent, not incompetent. So what lie are you writing down on the paper? That's late crossing. They got medical records deemed Dominique as competent, as though she take a medicine. That means she can function. What lie? Because it seems like they feel on her, they rape her, and then in order to cover up their shit, they gotta always put her in the hospital. That's how Muncie, Indiana. If you look up Ball State, Indiana, and the hospital, that was their hospital right there. After the shady cops get their feel on, and she coming home not even recognizing her mama, and they bringing her home all the time. Young white cops from Muncie, Indiana. I want answers. I'm tired of you thinking I'm a pushover and you can just do whatever that you want to do with my family because you're rocking a badge. If you look up Supreme Court law, you will find that law enforcement, which is state agent, have no right interfering in your personal life, your family personal life. They have no right to be sitting up there trying to turn things upside down their way, like they're a white man that's trying to run your black woman home from the outside. This is my territory. I've been holding it down, me and God, ever since I've been 19 years old. Who are you from the outside to be doing things in my family? And then you want me to be quiet, just let you come in and invade my family because you're in a certain position, because you're rocking a badge? No, you corrupt as hell. And you don't have a right to be infringing on my right, even if you're a cop and you watch me from the outside. That's a Fourth Amendment right violation. Why are you watching me? Why are you watching me as if I'm a drug dealer? Why are you watching me like you watching the mafia? Because you doing shit behind my back to my youngest daughter. You already don't murder my son, Antoine Jermaine Lax, September the 4th, 2005. That looks like that was arranged. And then let him sit down for 5 months, Jeremy Davison. And we're going to get you out, buddy. I got something to say. All this Mansfield, Ohio, you know that this was the same place that back in the 1970s and 80s, Leon Williams was beaten. Before Rodney King, there was a Leon Williams in the newspaper that was beaten really bad by the Mansfield, Ohio police and let him die. Now Leon, grandson, is murdered. Now Dominique Lax. They're messing with his granddaughter and all his grandkids and his daughter. No, let's let the truth come out. Why are you really messing with me as Leon Williams' daughter? Let the truth come out. Why am I being so harassed here in Mansfield and I don't know you? I don't say nothing to no one. I stay to myself. So why is it circulation about the fat nigger and this and that? Why is it? Do you see me disrespecting you? Do you see me putting my hands on your children to hurt and harm them? Well, why are you sitting up there plotting and doing a RICO, basically, and where there's two or more conspiring to do wrong up against me and my family? And then you want it to be a secret society thing. Now when you have commit murder, you are accountable for your action as far as murder and sitting up there raping young girls. Seem like they don't have Dominique in the system, and she's the girl that they don't want her to be in the ministry work with Dominique because the horny, nasty ass pervert men need her in their circle, and they don't want to let go of that particular girl. Where is my daughter? It seems like after they don't use her, after the men don't use her, they don't got a feel for her. Then they have her all of a sudden incompetent, drugged out. How come 2 weeks ago at the Lakes Crossing she was sounding good, even when you arrest her on March 9th? Now what happened from the jail to all of a sudden now she's not incompetent? She's not in her right mind. Did you have, when a girl don't want to be a part of their trafficking and don't want no cop touching her, she's not willing to play the game. So they got her for resisting arrest. Why? Because she don't want 3 more cops to be filling on her? Like she called some kind of young white man's ass slave, black girl. And she got mental health, so that's what makes them give them the right to keep on aiming and targeting her. And you want it to be quiet. You don't want her mama to speak up. This is why I've been attacked, because I've been a mama bear fighting for my cub and fighting these white guys that think that I don't supposed to be a mama bear and stand up for my family and my children. Because they want it their way. Because they still think that they are in Jim Crow racist time. And they don't want nobody to listen to me. This is what one white man said. Nobody ever going to believe what you got to say is your words against mine. And nobody cares about those particular black nigger women. We could kill them and nobody will care. They told people I don't have family. Mansfield is filled with none but family members. They just acted stupid against me. But between Mansfield, Cleveland, Ohio, all up in Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania, and this Midwest and Kansas City, yes, I do. You just haven't seen them. Because they act like they shittified towards me and the kids. unwilling to talk to the news about the murder of my son and any news reporter that is willing to listen to me. My son, they have been doing everything in their power to keep an attorney from representing us. My son was murdered on a very popular hotel chain, the In-Town Suite. Everybody that knows about the In-Town Suite, that is a big franchise. Antoine was going into his room when he got shot multiple times in his back. And he paid these people over $1,700 for the whole month. He checked in looking for work in Houston, him and his girlfriend, Bridget Johnson. At first, I was wondering, did you have my son killed for fraudulent insurance policies? Because you can't trust nobody nowadays. But he was coming in his room on September the 4th. Trying to enter his room, and he got shot multiple times. And they think that this is a man that should get off after 5 months for sitting down. This is what they trying to work on. That he said self-defense. Sir, you opened up your door and you grabbed your gun. You was not in no immediately danger when you opened up your door and with the door closed, you had every time in the world to pick up 911 if you felt threatened by anyone. That means that you don't open your door if you felt threatened by people. And if somebody is retreating, even if there was brief words that nobody know about, it seems as if Antoine was retreating to go inside of his room, not to confront anything or confrontate anything. And he decided that my son won't let you run over him. So he you know how sometimes eagles don't like for a black man to stand up to him. Who are you, nigger, to stand up to me? We talking about racism. We ain't talking about those that don't practice it. We are talking in the reality of racism, where people still think that they back in the 1940 and that they could treat black people any kind of damn way, and they don't want us to fight back. Or they looking for you to do a riot so that all the black people can get out in the street. So why? So that they can do their airborne drones and stuff and just practice it on mad black people that is unarmed. They ain't got no helmet. They ain't got nothing on them, so that you can just use them as target practice. This is why you doing all this killing, because you're trying to rouse up black people, going through everybody's family, trying to murder people, trying to rape their girls, their daughters and stuff, trying to secretly keep my daughter away from us. What you do? Where is she? Is she somewhere beat up in the hospital in intensive care? What did you do to my daughter during that 45 days? Where is she? Did you have the inmates beat her? Because every last one of those need to get beat back. That message should be sent right to the jail cell, that no matter if you locked up, you put your hands on that girl, that you need to have your ass beat back. Where is Dominique Lax? We are not playing your young men and young women game like you think it's a fun game. The young white Mexican out there in Nevada, they don't like black people neither. So they sit up there and do shady things, and they think that they could just kill and murder people. And then they entitled and privileged because we got money, we can just pay people off. Well, what if it don't work this time? What if your spoiled ass don't get away with things that you've been doing heinous crime? These are not baby crime. These are some heavy crime that these people have been doing around this family. And people have not been listening to me. And I'm sick and goddamn tired of they listening to the people that is victimizing this family. And I don't like to call myself a victim, because then they think that they are over you. I'm victorious, but in legal terms, we will be considered as the victim. Now, do you think that we've been doing all of these things that these lying son of a bitches been saying that we are and how we are? Well, then they should have locked me up a long goddamn time ago. Wouldn't you think? What the hell you doing watching me if I'm that damn bad? Can nobody be terrible and evil 24 hours, 7 goddamn day a week? And who will be so slow to believe these goddamn people? Why don't you come to me and sit down and ask Miss Slacks? Why are you trying to get information about me from a third and fourth party when I'm right here? I'm not no child. Trying to make me look like I'm incompetent. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I am an attorney assistant. Do you know what that is? That means that if I take the bar test, I am a attorney my own damn self. I'm right there by the attorney. So do you think I'm that slow? Do you think I'm that incompetent? I'm very aware of where I am. I am in Mansfield, Ohio, in my apartment, and concerned about my daughter's life. They took my son's life. Now they want to play this game around me, and I'm sick of the games. I want somebody to hear what I got to say about my children. And I'm tired of everybody siding with the people that's doing the evil and wicked racist game with us. We do have a voice. And we don't need no black Sambo trying to shut us up neither when they're violating our rights and you don't even know your own rights. If anybody's seen Dominique, you pretty much, this don't happen so many times that my friends are even saying, again, Crystal, it's like I don't know what they doing with her. Did they microchip her? Are they looking for her black organs? And they need to tuck her away? Did they beat her in jail? We need answer. Nobody just disappeared like that. And no phone call, no hearing from her. This is the reason why she kept getting her IDs, birth certificate, and social security cards stolen. They would get somebody to snatch her purse away. Every time she go buy a new purse, somebody snatching it away from her. So this is 10 IDs that she had to order from Arizona. And they knew that she had another ID coming. So before she could get that ID in order to take a flight and come to Mansfield where her mother is, because she ain't got no family out there in Nevada. She's just surrounded by a whole group of strangers that is sitting up there gang stalking her. A person with schizophrenia now, because they don't harass she was a perfectly well, healthy girl. And they kept harassing her. Like feeling on her, shocking her. That's traumatizing to know that our officer that is rocking a badge that's sitting up there raped her. That was participating in her rape in Indiana. They connect all the way from Muncie, Indiana, Indianapolis. I can tell you everywhere the shell went through, there's a connection. Even here in Mansfield, they connected with trafficking. This needs to be investigated. And I'm more than willing to talk with reporters about how long the Dominique Lack story and the Antoine Lack story, because their voices need to be heard. And it can be heard through their mama. Because no matter what anybody is saying, I got the inside scoop since 2019. Because I'm the one that goes to those mental health hospitals after they don't violate her. Then it's almost like to keep her quiet. They'll take her to go get the psych evaluation. How many times have they done that at Ball State Hospital in Muncie, Indiana? You're going to see a pattern. How many times have she been arrested, especially towards Friday and Saturday? I guess this is when the cops have fun with her because all the administrator is gone. So they ain't got to worry about administrator being around and somebody reporting them. We're talking about the shady one. We're talking about cops that do get involved in trafficking for the love of money. I have a right to know where is my daughter in these games. Stop being played with me. We are not your research lab rat. What you trying to do experiments on me to see my reaction. How would a mother react when this thing have been going on with her daughter for 8 years, 24 hours, 7 goddamn days a week? It's like they've been trying to break you down because this shit been happening every goddamn day around us. Like they so addicted that they don't even know how to control their own impulses. They don't even know how to stop themselves. That they so out of control with this and this whole game that they started around us that they don't even know when to stop. They don't even know when to pull out. They don't even know when to back out. Even if there's the regular cops been investigating them. Even if the FBI is investigating them. They so into their game that they don't know when to pull back and sniff the air and say that we up under microscope investigation around this family. They so much into their ego and trying to prove a point to me and try to put me through all kind of hell and stress experiment. That's what it seemed like, that they want to stress you out. They, as a mother, that they want to sit up there and see how you will react if your daughter don't make contact with you. Well, my son just passed out, just got murdered 6 months ago. Would a mom be concerned about the other daughter? They try to attack my other daughter, Natisha Lax, in Indianapolis. There's traffickers there. You probably need to look up Kirkland's and see who the Kirklands are connected with from Muncie to Indianapolis. Wonder why Natisha keep going in and out. Like they're trafficking women in jail. And if they don't participate, then they'll get the other females to jump on them. Where is my daughter at? Where's my daughter? Or is she drugged out? All of a sudden now she's incompetent. Is she drugged out where she got to be homeless and away from her family? Because the next goal was for her to get her ID so she could get on a flight for the TSA and be able to make it here to Ohio. They didn't want that. They wanted to keep her by herself with no family around out there in Nevada, so that they could keep playing their games and using her as whatever that they want to use her as a sex object. They was trying to, she said,